So good evening YouTubers. I guess I am audible right now. I am going to talk about my 1.5 year ownership experience, I would say. Ownership experience of my little Duke 200. This is my upgrade from Hero Honda Splendor. It was actually my dad's Splendor and not mine. So I learnt riding a motorcycle on the Hero Honda Splendor, and later on I just hopped on to some friendly rides or sharing the ride of a friend and all that. So it all began with a dream of owning a CBR 250R, but Bajaj and KTM relationship started and they launched the KTM Duke 200 I guess in 2012, and then they opened a showroom in at Vashi, KTM showroom at Vashi. So I just thought of taking a test ride of the Duke 200 that was launched then. So, and that was it, and that was the moment when bell rang into my head or rung into my head. So, and then it was that moment I totally removed CBR 250R from my mind and gave the position to Duke 200. And from that moment on, I thought that this is the bike I should be owning. So I think I should be riding this bike while I talk about my experience, but I guess there might be some audio problems. So because this is a action cam accessory but having a digicam mounted on it, so I would be riding rather too slow. For faster action videos of Duke 200, you have many videos on YouTube which can help you in getting 0 to 60, 0 to 100, braking, acceleration and all that stuff. So for those videos I guess I will not be doing that because there are audio issues. And here comes an auto rickshaw behind me, which is further hampering my audio. So let's get going, and I'll be talking my ownership experience while roaming around this very area of Airoli. So this bike was bought. I bought this bike in March 2014 on the auspicious occasion of Marathi New Year called Gudi Padwa, or there are many other names for this festival across India, but that was the occasion I bought this bike. Cost for me for buying this bike was 1,47,000, which was slowly incremented every year by KTM and Bajaj. Personally felt this was the very perfect value for money bike, as I actually calculated the CBR 250R non-ABS version was also costing around 1,90,000, and CBR 150 was nearly the same price, and what I was getting is nothing. CBR 150R doesn't have a flash switch, doesn't have engine kill switch. It just is a comfortable ride, CBR 150. So after many thoughts I came up with the Duke 200, and since then I have clocked nearly 7,047 kilometers, which is not good number as compared to what people count in 1.5 years. Many people have clocked 30,000 kilometers nearly, and so the journey began in, I guess, March 2014. And then after owning this bike, I personally felt that, oh my god, what I have bought, literally what I have bought, and that is in good sense, of course. There were moments when I thought, oh, what have I bought? And that's a bad sense. But those were very, very, very minuscule moments. Like when I just don't oil my chains, when everything goes rough, when I late my service intervals, when I mean increase the service intervals. So at those moments when bike turns rough, and that where I feel, oh, what is this stuff here? So, and what happens during those times is the tank area near the groin vibrates too much, and the front foot pegs also vibrate. And if I wear a chappal or something like that, my foot surely gets a vibration therapy. So that's manageable. There are two precautions I take for that. I started observing that if I refuel the bike with speed, Hindustan Petroleum speed, what is the octane number of it, I don't know, but if I refuel the bike with speed, the bike is as refined, as smooth as ever. And I surely have to, just a moment, I will be going past this men's traffic, little bit traffic. So if I refuel my bike with Hindustan Petroleum speed and chain my bike regularly, that's it. It's a not super refined, but a refined bike to ride. Actually, it's a refined bike to ride. But you need to do these precautions, these changes regularly. I would rather suggest stick to Hindustan Petroleum speed. That's the best petrol, I guess, for at least Duke 200. Of course, if it's the best petrol for Duke 200, it's also a best petrol for Duke 390. And also what I think is okay. I have talked about the petrol. Now the comfort level. So this is surely not a comfortable bike. This is surely not at all a comfortable bike. You think you can ride cross country, you can ride across cities, you can do a tour. Well, you have to have those big balls, you have to have some good muscles, you have to have those things to ride, or you should be a good rider first of all. Without being a good rider, this bike is not for touring. If you have good riders, like if you have upgraded from Pulsar riding throughout the Himalayas, then this is not a bad bike to tour. But you should be fit enough, not just the bike. You should be fit enough first, and then expect from bike to tour. So I am 80 kilos and I don't do gymming, I don't work out. I just go to office, sit, get obese and come back, and I eat a lot. So nothing I do to improve my health, and that's what is not good for touring. So this bike is not good for touring in mainly more of the aspects, like the handlebars, handle grips. These are actually replaced handlebars. This is an actually replaced handlebar. I had an accident while going for my first long ride from Mumbai to Chiplun. And I just fainted on the very last moment. I fainted on the very last moment. Due to that fainting, I had a crash at 40 kilometers an hour. I'm not sure about how much speed I was, because I was totally unconscious during the crash. And due to that, my original handle let me get past to these idiots. So my original Duke stock handlebar was replaced because this right hand side end was bent towards me, and I replaced with this, I guess, the Duke 390 bar. This doesn't have those covers or grips, what are those? have these hand grips, these are worst. I mean, these don't make you feel comfortable at all. I mean, you are just nothing. You are just applying pressure. There is no softening, nothing like that. I'm not sure. I would rather be pleased to replace these hand grips with Avengers, the new hand grips of Avengers. Oh yeah, this traffic. Let me get past once more through this. I can't go away from this road because this is the very calmest road I can possibly find. So let me get past some. R15 coming and showing off his talents. So get past one of this. So there it is. He goes and I am free. So what I was thinking is telling is hand grips not good enough. The seats no, you need to have a brake. You need to have a brake for an hour of ride at least, or at most. Again, that depends on your fitness level. I personally find it too annoying to ride it beyond 30 to 45 minutes. My normal commute distance is 6 kilometers daily. So it is hardly a 5 minutes total daily. So it's hardly a 5 minute of my daily ride. So that's why you can see I just dropped 7,047 kilometers because of my daily ride being 6 kilometers per day. I hardly go to KTM Orange rides. I don't like the KTM Orange days because it's not the orange days are surely not on racetrack. And they surely ruin your bike. They nicely, okay, I don't like it first of all. So what they don't do, I don't care. So the hand grips, the seats, not good enough at all for touring. Even city commutes, if it's a stop-go traffic where you are riding, I won't suggest this very bike. Also, I am now in mid-20, nearing 30, and nearing 30 means you are a settled guy, married guy, or you think you should get settled. So this is, if you are looking like that to get settled with this bike, I don't think so this will make you settle. There are many options. There are many problems actually. You need to regularly service this bike, and the service cost isn't very low. I guess it's now 2,000 to 3,000 rupees non-free service, which is a little bit of expense on the higher side when it comes to a 5 lakh salary guy. And if you are a silver spoon guy, I don't comment on it. It's your bike, your life, your expenses. So be happy with it. Then, and if you are a married guy, if you are mid-30s guy, and if you have a pillion, mother, wife, sister, or even old age father, oh, nothing is good for this. I mean, there is no pillion. If it's a pillion seat, then it's too hard. 10 minutes of ride and my every pillion has complained about it. Even my mother, I didn't give a chance for my mother to sit on it because she mostly wears sari and she can't sit the sideways, Indian sideways. So let me again get past through this. So, and no, it's not for opinions like mother, sister and father. Even my sister, I'm unmarried, so my sister, she hated this pillion seat just after 20 to 30 minutes of ride. just have so much of torque, so much of fun that you can rip off any 15 to 20 lakh car. Just rip off. I challenge a BMW 3 Series or even a Duke 200. I am not even talking about Duke 390. I challenge the BMW 3 Series on this Duke 200. So, that rush within moments. Oh my god. So this is what I was wanting in a bike, and this is what it gave me. Come challenge me and I gonna fuck you up. Come challenge me and I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what I wanted from a bike, and none of the CBRs gave me. Neither their test rides, neither nothing. None of the CBRs, I'm not talking about the beyond 250 bikes. All those are so good. I personally, if I would to own a super bike, it would be CBR 1000R, but never a 250 or a 150. Okay, so I talked about touring, I talked about servicing and the accessories. So the accessories are not so great. I mean, the bike is built in India, but accessories are all imported. So that's not at all helping me out. The front visor, if you are seeing, that's a 2200 piece. 2200 for a plastic piece? That's too much. Then if you want to have the original KTM accessories, they are nowhere in your reach. I mean, you have to look to the local mod guys to make accessories for you. So I have fitted the Moto Fusion front shock. I have fitted the swing arm spools on the swing arm, and the front shock guards, or what do we call those? Shock guards, crash guards. So front shock absorber, crash guards. I have installed those from motofusion.in. They are relatively very value for money. I wanted auto lock designs stuff, but I felt they are slightly overpriced. We don't have any comparison test for those accessories. So I personally went for a cheaper option. So again, I am on that point. So I guess I have talked a bit negative, but that's what people see of this bike. I mean, there are so many critics of this bike that just criticize it for the namesake, and I don't like it. It's much more than the criticism it deserves. So there was a police interruption. I talked a lot and the camera wasn't on, so I'm winding this up. So was a great experience owning this bike. Great, not just great, much more than that. And I would recommend. So whom do I would recommend this bike? I would recommend this bike to. Should I recommend this bike to a guy who is looking for a well-settled doctor? No. Should I recommend this bike to a school, college going guy? No. I would recommend for both of these. But if you have protection, if you are wearing riding gear, if you are wearing jackets, you are spending 1.5 lakhs. Spend more 20 to 30,000 and you are safe, at least safe by minor injuries. So why I am suggesting to buy a riding gear? You will be safe, and this bike is meant to keep you happy and not kill you. So I am taking this shortcut as I was interrupted by police, so I will be taking this narrow street lane. I guess I have covered a bit. I have my info, I have shared my ownership experience, and this should You can like, share, subscribe to whatever YouTube stuff you want. Like, share, subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever. I just wanted to bring this stuff to world and I have brought it. I think people feel good about it. And overall, I complained a bit more, but it's not that. Those are my minuscule problems. I always ignore them when I twist the throttle hard. And no, I don't give a shit about it. And that's what a Duke is for. Don't bother a shit. Get caught, twist the throttle. Got caught by police, twist the throttle. Got in race with someone, twist the throttle. That's it. Duke has its answer, and that's what I want. I don't go get these answers from CBR. Thanks so much. I think I shouldn't land in trouble, so I'm winding this video up.